All right, here we go. Another old favourite record of mine. Now this is one of the first records I ever owned. Well, yes, it is. I probably had records before this, but they were more along the lines of children's records. This is Stevie Wonder, Living for the City. It was released in the UK, I believe, in about December 1973, and I was 6 years old. See, I didn't buy this. This was bought for me by my mum because I said I liked it. Because I'd seen Stevie Wonder playing this on Top of the Pops. He was sitting behind his synthesizer and he had a big hat on, and I liked it. I liked him and I liked the song. And my mum bought me this and Radar Love by Golden Earring. So they are mine, but I didn't buy them. I think this is probably the first grown-up record I ever bought. I think other records I had was something along the lines of I can remember having an album of children's TV favourites, which had a picture of the Pink Panther on the front. But I've always liked this song. I think it's wonderful. It came off his album, Inner Visions, which was released in August of 1973, and it was the third track on the album. I do have that on CD. This is the only vinyl record that I own of Stevie Wonder, which is a bit unusual really, because I've always had a soft spot for him. But yes, and on the album notes it says all instruments played by Stevie Wonder on this track. I presume that means drums and everything as well, because elsewhere on the album it does say that it does mention drummers. So I think when it says all that instruments, it literally means that. I mean, the guy's just so talented, isn't he? Fantastic. So it comes in a little paper bag sleeve, no picture sleeve for this. Let's take it out and have a little look. Usual thing, don't touch the grooves. Can I get it in focus? Yeah, there we go. So, Living for the City. Here we go. It's by Stevie Wonder. Arranged and produced by Stevie Wonder. It's on the Tamla Motown label, 45 RPM. It doesn't mention anything about the album that it came from. And on the B-side is Visions, also by Stevie Wonder, arranged, produced, and produced by Stevie Wonder. And Visions is also a track from the album Inner Visions. I think, is it the opening track? It might be. No, the opening track is Too High. This is Visions, I think, is the second track. So that's the B-side, and there we go. I love looking at the groove. A spiral of music. Now, the track here is actually an edited version of the album track. The track itself is about twice as long as this. This is only about half the song. So where it fades out on the record, there's a couple more choruses. Then there's this sort of interlude bit, which is not so much a spoken word, but sort of like an acting out of something. It's like Stevie Wonder doing the voice of a guy who gets on a bus, drives to New York City, and then gets busted by the cops. And then, because he's mistaken for this is what the idea I get from listening to it. I think he's mistaken as a drug dealer, and then it's he's found guilty in court and sent to prison. And then there's a couple more verses after that. So there's a whole length to it. It's a real social commentary, as you'd expect from Stevie Wonder, really. So yeah, if you want the full effect of the song, listen to it on the album. But I actually don't mind this little edited version because it's still got that power. even if in its half the song is still as powerful as the whole unedited one. It is a fantastic record and definitely one of my all-time favourites. If I were on Desert Island Discs, this would be with me. And it's an old favourite from my childhood. So yeah, Living for the City, Stevie Wonder. The album's got another couple of good tracks on it. I'm talking about the album more than the record, actually, the actual record itself at the moment. He's Mr. Know-It-All and Don't You Worry About a Thing are real good tracks that were released as singles. This got to about number 13. So my mum bought this for me. I helped it get to number 13 in the charts in December 1973, or the early part of 1974, something like that. Anyway, so there you go. Stevie Wonder, Living for the City. And that's all I need to say. Thank you very much.